Imagine an architect. Let's call him Arthur. Arthur has spent his entire life on this beach. From the moment he could walk, he began to build. Arthur isn't just playing, he is working. He believes that this structure is his legacy. He believes that if he builds it tall enough, detailed enough, and perfect enough, the ocean will respect it. He convinces himself that the other people on the beach are watching him, judging his technique, envying his towers. He spends his days in a state of constant, low-level panic. Is the South Tower straight? Did anyone see that mistake I made? Will this be remembered? He fights the inevitable. He screams at the waves. He sacrifices his sleep, his peace of mind, and his joy, all to protect a pile of sand from a rising tide that has been moving since the dawn of time. This is not a story about Arthur. This is a story about you. We are all architects of sand. We spend our brief flash of existence frantically building careers, reputations, and identities, terrified that if we stop, we will cease to matter. We carry a heavy burden on our shoulders, the crushing weight of self-importance. But what if I told you that the best thing you could do is let the water come? To understand why we feel this way, we have to look back. For thousands of years, feeling important wasn't just an ego trip. It was a survival mechanism. If you were a human 50,000 years ago and your tribe didn't think you were important, you didn't eat. You were exiled, and exile meant death. So, our brains evolved as sticky, paranoid software, the obsession with status. Fast forward to today. We are no longer fighting for scraps of meat around a fire. But our hardware hasn't changed. We have taken that survival instinct and applied it to a digital world of billions. We treat every social interaction like a trial. We treat our 20s and 30s like a race. We look at the greats, the Musks, the Einsteins, the Beyoncés, and we feel a sickening pit in our stomachs because we aren't them. This is the modern sickness, the paralysis of potential. We are so afraid of being average that we become frozen. We don't write the book because it might not be a bestseller. We don't start the business because we might fail publicly. We don't say I love you first because we might be rejected. We view our lives as a movie where we must be the hero. And because we are the hero, every setback feels like a plot hole. Every criticism feels like a tragedy. We think the universe is watching us with bated breath. But let's zoom out. Let's see what the audience actually looks like. This is the pale blue dot perspective, popularized by Carl Sagan. But let's put it in terms of time, not space. If we compress the entire 13.8 billion year history of the universe into a single calendar year, the Big Bang happens on January 1st. The Earth doesn't even form until September. Dinosaurs appear on Christmas Day. And humanity? All of recorded human history, every king, every war, every invention, every love story, happens in the last 14 seconds of December 31st. Your entire life lasts for less than a blink of a cosmic eye. There's a concept known as the 3 generations rule. It states that for most of us, after 3 generations, about 75 to 100 years after you die, no one will be alive who remembers your voice. Eventually, no one will be alive who remembers your name. Think about your great-great-grandfather. Do you know his favorite food? Do you know what his biggest regret was? Do you know about that embarrassing thing he said at a party in 1895? No, he's gone. His anxieties are gone. His legacy is dust. This realization usually triggers existential dread. It feels cold. It feels cruel. It makes us ask, If nothing lasts, what is the point? If I'm not important, why get out of bed? Why try? Why love? This is the cliff edge where most people stop. They look down into the abyss of nihilism and they get scared. But if you jump, if you truly let go, you don't fall. You fly. This is the shift. This is where we turn nihilism into optimistic nihilism. Think about the burden you've been carrying. If you are the center of the universe, then you are responsible for everything. But if you are not important, then you are free. If the universe doesn't care about you, it means it isn't judging you. That awkward presentation you gave at work, the universe doesn't care. The fact that you aren't married by 30, the stars remain indifferent. The guilt you feel for not being more, it is a construct of your own mind. You are not required to save the world. You're not required to be a billionaire. You're not required to be remembered. When you realize you're not the main character, you can finally enjoy the show. You can treat life not as a test to be passed, but as a playground to be explored. You can pursue art not because you want to be famous, but because you like the way the paint feels on the canvas. You can love people not because they complete your image, but because they make you feel warm. You can make mistakes, terrible mistakes, and know that in the grand scheme of things, they are no more significant than a leaf falling in a forest. This is the ultimate liberation. By accepting your insignificance, you regain your agency. You get to decide what has meaning. Meaning is not something you find inherent in the universe. Meaning is something you create. If you decide that drinking a cup of coffee and watching the rain is the most important thing in the world right now, then it is, and no galaxy can tell you otherwise. Let's go back to Arthur. He sees the wave coming, the big one, the one that will wipe his castle away completely. In the old version of the story, he cries, he fights, he dies full of regret. But Arthur has changed. He understands the nature of the sand. He understands the nature of the tide. He watches the water hit the towers. He watches the bridges dissolve into sludge. He watches his legacy disappear into the surf. And he laughs. Not a crazy laugh, a laugh of relief. He enjoyed building it. That was enough. The joy was in the doing, not in the keeping. You are here for a blink of an eye. You are a ghost in a machine that is too big to comprehend. You are beautifully, wonderfully unimportant. So stop trying to build a monument that will last forever. Just build the castle, watch the waves, and enjoy the feeling of the sand between your toes while you still can.